We're going to start out slow, and then we'll ramp it up a little bit.
Sounds like a date.
So, yeah, exactly. Bring your condoms.
Condoms.
Here we go. So, first question. Which president would you want to go out and have a beer with and just, maybe just get like drunk with and have a great time with? Any president, 45 of them. I mean, you go from George Washington to Trump, everything in between.
I would go with Grant.
No,
because I know he already drank a lot. And the war stories would be literally war stories about the Civil War. And I think that would be a great night. He could hold his own, or he couldn't hold his own. He would get drunk quick, so he'd be a cheap guy.
You would outlast him.
So I think it'd be cool to like drink with Grant and hear some Civil War stories.
And just get totally like, black.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd be like, so what was it like here? And then he'd be like, oh, I have throat cancer, but here's what I did. And I'd be like, oh, that's sad. But you're a good guy. I think I'd pick Grant.
Okay. Jono?
JFK for sure. Sure.
Yeah. Oh,
there you go.
You stole mine, you son of a bitch.
That's a good one.
Pick another one.
Sorry. No, you don't have to pick another one.
No, that's okay.
And as my joke answer, Rutherford B. Hayes.
Rutherford.
Did people call him Ruth?
Yeah, what is that?
Baby Ruth, baby?
Ruth?
I would do Andrew Jackson. Because I think he'd be fun, but we would definitely both get arrested.
Oh, yeah, Andrew Jackson. Wasn't he like the first like not in the clique president?
Yeah. Yes. He was kind of similar to Trump in terms of not being in the clique, but he did have a brain. But he also liked to have a good time. And he actually had to pay for an entire room that he stayed in one time with him and his buddies. I think it was a bachelor party for one of his buddies. But they they literally took every piece of furniture in the room, broke it apart, and threw it in the fireplace while they were drinking. So, back in the early 1800s, I guess that was a good time. But, maybe
like this chair.
Maybe
bunch of creative leaders back then.
Maybe we go to Top Golf or something. I don't know.
It's like the Rolling Stones throw furniture out the window into the pool of the hotel and set the rug on fire. These guys build an actual fire.
Yes.
Out of furniture.
Yes.
Cavemen.
That
19th century rock stars.
And there's so many stories about this old leader and a group of his buddies were alone for the weekend. Like how much dick sucking was going on? Like half of these guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Where's the women?
We're gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
Too.
Where the white women at?
Where the white women at?
That's an excellent segue, Mr. Hassinger, because the next question is: which first lady would you like to go out on a date with? I already know Clark's answer. I think we already kind of discussed this when we were warming the show up.
Oh, really?
Lubing it up. I would go with Jacqueline Kennedy. Not Melania. I don't think I could touch Melania after Trump touched her. I would go with Jacqueline Kennedy. She seemed cool. She smoked. She had a drink. I'd go with Jack. I'd go with Jackie.
Jackie Onassis.
Jackie Onassis.
Well, if it was Abigail Adams from the HBO series, then yes.
I don't think that's what she actually looked like, John.
No, she looks more like a witch.
John Adams.
This is a tough one because I don't really remember any of them being attractive, and I don't really know.
Barbara Bush?
I don't really know any of them, but I was just gonna say, wasn't Barbara Bush really hot back in the day?
Yes, you look at
smoking.
pictures. Yeah, she was a smoke show.
I knew it.
A smoke show.
But as first lady,
you can pick your time. It doesn't have to be while the president is in office. You can go back to 1946 and have a good time with old Barb there.
I think for just the experience and the story to tell to my buddies at the lodge on the weekend, to bang Hillary Clinton would be pretty insane.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that would be a story.
It'd be gross, but it's like, I banged Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, at the lodge, you'd be a king.
At the lodge,
this is what I did.
I got a free hand job from one of my buddies.
What's this lodge you're talking about? I want to be a part of this lodge.
What's his face who destroyed a hotel room with his buddies?
Yeah.
Why are they all going off on these man trips?
Yeah, what is that? Who does that?
Well, back then they also they all slept in the same 3 guys to a bed. It was like, a dude.
Oh,
A lot of hand touching.
It was,
a
yeah.
lot of hand touching, a lot of spooning,
There weren't like a lot of really good beds back then, so you just get
a lot of morning glories being stumbled upon.
I'm planning a camping trip for the 3 of us, and
Trust.
there's only one bed. Poles to holes.
And
Poles to
it's really just a sheet sewn together filled with hay.
Yeah, pretty much. Full of bugs.
Silverfish.
So, red
But
teeth.
gosh, this one I didn't think about this. You really threw me. I don't have a good answer for this. I would think Mary Todd Lincoln, but I would not want to sleep with her.
Sally Field.
I would just want
Yeah.
to get inside of her mind a little bit.
Miranda Doubtfire.
Like give her a couple drinks. I'll buy her a few drinks, and then hey, so what's Abe really like?
Okay, and we'll have sex after this, but you need to tell me everything that I need to know.
Yeah.
And as my joke answer, I would choose Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yes. And you know what, John? You are quite accurate there. That happened.
Pretty good.
Actually, you know what? Forget that. I'll do Stormy Daniels. But next question. Which president would you trust as like a wingman?
Ooh.